itself. It's still, even today, I was in the car and I'm dealing with a big star that's coming on next week, and it's not Billy Joel, who's, talking about there's some drama, and I'm in the car and I'm trying to read stuff, and, it's like being a fireman. It's 24/7. You're always on call. If somebody calls you at 10 o'clock at night with an issue, you can't go, oh, it's 10 o'clock, I'll deal with you tomorrow.
Right, but I asked you something today about taking anything home. Like, they were just ragging on you about the song list and about, the jukebox. And, Robin was laughing so hard she was crying, and it just seemed the tormenting kept going on. And I said, do you ever just get in your car or just get back home and just feel like shit? Like, oh.
No, actually, by the time I get home, I generally feel better, because at home, they're not going to do that to me.
Right.
So like, home is like sort of the safe haven. But, some days, like when they were doing that thing about the list last week, it started out, the second day, I was like, okay, I got it. I got through it yesterday, 6 o'clock, 6:20, and then, all of a sudden it's like 6:45, and now I'm pissed off again. Because it just went on so long, and we're covering the same ground. Where I tell you where I really get pissed off? Sporkle. Is when Howard says,
wake up.
He's like, listen, man, we got to get out of here. We got to get out of here. And I'm like, well, I need to talk to you about some guys. He's like, I'll deal with it tomorrow. We got to get out of here. And then we come back and he'll do that for 45 minutes. I was like, I thought we had to get out of here.
But I sometimes wonder, and I know that Sal and Richard have already started doing their audio tapes of your book, which I am so looking forward to. I don't know about you, but we got a taste of it this week.
I felt bad that John Hine got caught in the crossfire.
Oh, boy, did he.
John Hine's like, he and I are lovers.
Yes, you are.
And I said that day in the
And it's not even awkward editing. It's like, how sometimes it's like up, down, over, here. No, it flows.
Well, the other day, Howard said something like, Gary and John are a gay couple, and I was like, hey, that's not fact, that's comedy fact. Let's not say it like it's true.
Jeff has something to tell.
Well, you know what I think, and I want to hear from you guys if you guys agree with this. Over the years of listening to the show, I think the one thing that always pulls Gary out is the sincerity. Because people dog you all the time, but the truth is when you listen to what they're dogging, it's stuff that's coming from your heart. Whether it's the infamous speech to your, at that time.
Except the time he fell asleep. They really got on the...
Well, I was sincerely asleep.
Well, do you guys agree with that? That at the end of the day, DELL'ABATE is probably the most sincere guy on the show?
Yes.
Thank you.
I think that's so true. And the backbone of what makes it the great show that it is.
You mean Benji's not sincere?
I know, but I'm psyched that you're here.
What? We just did 3 hours on the radio.
We did. When is that going to air? Do you know?
Sunday.
Okay, so this Sunday on the Sinatra channel, what time?
2 o'clock Pacific, so that's 5 o'clock Eastern.
Gary.
And Gary's great on the show. You're gonna love it. He's just so good on it. The questions weren't too bad. Amanda actually was the host. This is my daughter Amanda.
We had a great time, and we started talking about some of my memories of Sinatra was a big deal in my house growing up. So doing the show, I was able to play some of my dad's favorite songs, some of my mom's favorite songs, and even talk about memories that involve Sinatra. Sinatra in our house was like a relative. You know what I mean? It was like they talked about him like he was part of our family, which I'm sure you go through a lot, don't you?
Yeah, but I love it.
Yeah, that's great. So when are we going to start signing?
Well, you're going to start signing, and then I'm going to talk. It's about time, right? Because there's a lot of people that are going to be here, and I'm going to go through the crowd and interview people. If you're cool with that.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Jillian, by the way. Thank you so much. And thanks to all my friends for coming out.
Thank you, Booey!
Thanks, Gary. Up next on Howard 101.
Hi, it's so good to see you.
Love you, Gary. Love you, Gary.
It's great to meet you. This is what
Are you signing anything particular?
I'm done. You know who always talks so nice? I know, I just saw her. Love you. Love that.